All right, so today's training is going to be the 5 simple steps to build a $10,000 a month advertising agency. If you're with me on the live, give me a hashtag live down below. If you're on the replay, give me a hashtag replay down below. You know the drill. But you guys, today I mostly wanted to talk about what it really takes to build an agency, like what it takes to actually build a business, because a lot of times people that get in this space, they don't really understand what it actually takes. I promise you, it's not something that you just press a couple buttons, you write on a whiteboard a couple times, and then magically see results. Because let's be honest, if that was the case, everybody would be doing this. And that's why you should take advantage of this and be happy that not everybody can be successful in this space. And you can, because it's one of those things where you become a part of the 1%, right? So, first things first, when it comes to building a $10,000 a month advertising agency, you need to ask yourself this question because it goes around way too much. Number one, let me write it down actually. Let's see. Freelance or biz owner, that business. Are you a freelancer or a business owner? It's a very important question. I'm going to dive into it here in a second, but I'm curious, what are you guys? Let me know in the comments. Are you a freelancer or are you a business owner? Because when I first started, I was a freelancer, and chances are you might be a freelancer too, and you just don't even know it. And what exactly do I mean by this? So freelancers work on multiple different products. They work on multiple different businesses. They have a bunch of different income streams. They don't have anything set exactly what they do to generate consistent revenue every single month. And it's okay if you're a freelancer. I used to be a freelancer. I used to run ads for gyms, chiropractors. I even used to run ads for a mechanical engineering firm, doing email marketing for them and posting on their LinkedIn and all kinds of different things. But I realized that freelancers have a cap on how much money they can make. And I don't know about you guys, but I got in this space to get rich and to get freedom. And in order to do that the right way, you got to get away from the freelancer side and you have to become a business owner, because with business, you get more freedom. You can build more systems, more processes to do it the right way. So, good rule of thumb with this, if you're somebody that's doing 10 different projects right now, you're probably a freelancer. If you're somebody that has one offer in one industry that's scalable, then you're a business owner. And business owner is the way to go if you want to make more money and have more freedom. And I'll tell you a little bit more why and how to get there in the following steps. So that's number one, is ask yourself, are you a freelancer or are you a business owner? Number two, the second step to building a $10,000 a month advertising agency is the riches are in the niches, guys. Pick your niche, niche, nosh, whatever you want to call it. Niche, pick it, stick to it. Kind of goes in the point that I'm going to talk about later on, but you got to play long term in this. If you don't see results right away, don't quit. You have to be committed. Most people get in this space, and if they don't see results within the first 10 days, they go, okay, well, this niche doesn't work, I'm going to a new one. Okay, well, this niche doesn't work, I'm going to a new one. I'm going to a new one. It doesn't work like that. I've been doing this for quite a bit of time. I've built up quite a bit of digital marketing agencies, and I've scaled quite a bit past $100,000. And the one thing I've realized is you have to stay committed. It's the popcorn effect, right? Popcorn, you think about it like this. You're planting a bunch of little kernels all over the place, and eventually they're going to pop, but they don't pop right away. It's the same thing. Like if you're a farmer, you were planting seeds, you were actually planting plants. Well, guess what? They don't pop. They don't plant these plants. They don't plant these seeds and expect them to automatically grow up here within 5-10 days. Oh, they see the longer term vision. And that's what you need as well when it comes to niches. Look, any industry will work. I promise you that. The whole blue ocean strategy, it just skyrockets your results faster, but any industry will work. I promise you that, but you just have to stick to it. The riches are in the niches. So you need to pick, my bad. You need to pick one industry and become a master at it. Start branding yourself and it'll play off in the long run. Again, just think about planting seeds all over the place. Let me know what type of industry you guys are in. I'd love to hear a little bit more feedback so I can also kind of tailor my messaging to help you guys the best. So let me know your niches down below. Let me know if you have any questions down below. But number 3, what I want to talk about is your bulletproof offer. Your bulletproof, that doesn't even look like a P. Your bulletproof offer. You need to determine your bulletproof offer. And you're probably wondering what exactly is a bulletproof offer. A bulletproof offer is basically something that when crafted correctly, it sells your client on the spot. You know, it's great, especially if you're terrible at sales. A lot of people I work with that come and join Six Figure Boss are really bad at sales, I'll be honest. But when you position a bulletproof offer with it, your sales becomes a lot easier, because basically a bulletproof offer is something that makes it so your client, your prospect, it's almost impossible for them to say no. So I want you to think about your bulletproof offer as something that when you're presenting it to your client, it's something that when presented correctly, they're going to say yes to it. And I'll give you an example of it. Our bulletproof offer, again, I run a couple different industries right now, but let's just say one of the main clients we work with, one of the main industries we work with is stem cell providers. And our bulletproof offer with them is we're going to generate you 30 new patient opportunities every single month, or else we're going to give you a full refund and write you a check for $1,000 just for wasting your time. Now, I can say that because we have money consistently coming in and I'm not afraid to lose $1,000. If you're somebody that's like, well, I can't lose $1,000 or whatever, it doesn't have to be like that. You can craft it up however you want. You could use $100. You could say, we're going to work for your next month for free. We'll fly you out from wherever you're at to Tulum for a full weekend with you and your wife if we don't perform. Like, use something funny, use something interesting. Like I don't hop on sales calls anymore for my agency just because, like I said, it's automated. That's why I'm here teaching it. But if I were, I would say something interesting like that. I'd be like, look, Mr. Client, I'm so confident in our systems that if we don't perform, I'll even fly you and the missus all the way from Texas to Tulum for a full weekend and pay for your full vacation if we don't perform. Now, is there any reason you wouldn't want to do this? That's how you get them, guys. Bulletproof offer. Number 4, I like this one because I don't have a title for it, but I know where I'm going at with this is, we'll actually create a title. Number 4 is ego plus case studies. Ego plus case studies. What does that mean? You guys want to make any guesses down in the comments down below? I didn't even realize I had this on. Dedrick, Henry, Abhay, Syria, Henry, John, Michael. Appreciate you guys being on here. You want to make any comments? All right. Anyone that can guess what this means, I'll give you a free consulting call, free 20-minute consulting call if you can guess. I'll give you like 2 seconds. Well, I'll give you a minute to type it in. But then I'll start talking about it because I don't want to wait here forever and make sure that you guys got it. But anyways, guess that. I'm going to go back to this. Ego plus case studies. So basically, I have my Facebook up here. I'm trying to like exit out of things so I can make sure that you guys get this. Is so many people in this space come in with the biggest ego in the world. And first things first, if you never read the book Ego is the Enemy, read that right away. It'll help you a lot, not just in this business, but in life. Because we all have egos. I'm really bad with having an ego. If you ask any of my past girlfriends, friends, parents, like they'll tell you my ego is it's been up there. We've been working on it though. But ego is the enemy is basically what I'm trying to get at with this is set your ego aside. Most people, when they first get in this space, they think that they have to go after and close these $3,000 deals when they've never even closed a $200 deal in their life. So let me ask you this. If you've never closed a deal for $5,000, how the hell do you expect to just randomly go out there and pitch a deal like that? More importantly, how are you going to do that if you have no idea how to perform? So don't be afraid to build case studies. Get rid of your ego and build case studies. Let's see if we actually have anyone. Backed with results. Don't reinvent the wheel. Kind of close. Don't reinvent the wheel. I'd say it's kind of close. Not exactly, but close. Very close. Where was I getting at with this? Get rid of your ego and build case studies. Meaning, don't be afraid to work for free. Like if you are a complete beginner, you should not be charging someone $3,000. It's unethical. You should not be out there charging somebody all this money if you have no idea what you're doing. Now, if you're a complete beginner and you've ran successful businesses before and have the whole back end team hired out and have money to invest, yeah, charge $3,000. But you got to understand where you're at in this space and don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to somebody else in there. Like, understand where you are. You can't get in this comparison game of constantly comparing everybody about where you are in your business because you'll never get anywhere. Yeah, it's cool to have, yeah, it's good to actually like see where you can possibly be, but stop comparing yourself, man. It's not worth it. It's too much headache. It's annoying too. And like trying to sleep after you're comparing yourself, and it's not good for you. So get rid of your ego, build case studies. Like the first client okay, here's a funny story. I could always sell. And I didn't know how to perform on the back end because of my previous job. I was in sales for a digital marketing agency. So what I did was I quit my old job and went and started New Age Media, my new company. And I got a chiropractor on board and sold him for $1,500. No idea how to perform on the back end. Long story short, it was something where I only got them 3 people in the door. 1 was a family member and 2 were, I don't even know how that worked out. It was terrible. It was embarrassing. But point being is after that, I felt so embarrassed that I went back and I offered to do my services for free. And I got 7 people interested in me running ads for them for free. And out of those 7, 3 turned into clients that were paying me $1,500 a month after that. And then out of those 3, 1 has been with me for over 3 years now, paying me $1,500 a month every single month for 3 years. They're actually paying $2,000 a month now because they wanted to increase ad spend. But point being is, get rid of your ego and build case studies. Case studies are good. You want to have case studies. The more case studies you have, the better, because you can send that in your prospecting. So build your case studies. And lastly, all right, I'll give you a second here. We'll jump into it. What do you guys think the last one is? Number 5, winner gets a free consulting call. And a little tip for you is if you do follow me on social media, I've already posted these 5 steps somewhere. So for those of you pay attention, you're going to get some extra goodies. I like giving away goodies. So let me know in the comments what you think it is, and I'll start writing it out. As I write it down, chance is going to be done if you don't get it. Number 5, ask for references. No, but John, that is a good one. That is a very good one. I think you could probably add that on as like 4.5 after you build some case studies to ask them for references. And a good way, kind of stalling while you guys guess on this, is a good way to go about case studies. It's all in the frame. It's all in the structure. Like if I had 0 clients right now, or if I was struggling for money, I would go out there and do a case study. And I would say, hey, Mr. Client, I'm going to work for free for 2 weeks. And out of those 2 weeks, you're going to cover ad spend. You're going to give me $500 for ad spend. And from there, After the 2 weeks, we're going to hop on a call and you're going to give me an honest review of my system. If you like it, then you're going to get on board for $2,000 a month, including ad spend or whatever price you want to do. If you don't like it, tell me to my face. We're grown men here. I appreciate real feedback. But here's the other thing. If you do like it, since I'm working for free, Mr. Client, you're going to have to give me a testimonial and refer me to one of your friends, because all business owners have friends, guys. They all have friends and they love referring people, friends. Like we brought on $30,000 worth of new clients in 1 month because of referrals. Henry, automate. It's not what I was going after, but I do like that, Henry. I like where your mind's at. Maybe I could automate in there. Well, you really got to get to the point where your agency's doing consistent revenue and have your system like consistent clients coming in board. This is more of like mentally and physically how to like get there. So I'm going to just put long term long-term thinking. Really, number 5 is just simply stop thinking long-term. Stop thinking short-term. Sorry. Stop thinking short-term. Think long-term. Everybody that fails in this space, the number one reason they fail is because they think short-term. They can't fathom what this world would be like if they would just stick to the one thing for a very long time. Like ask yourself, honestly, ask yourself this. Do you know anyone in this space that has been doing it for 10, 20 years that is not successful? I can't name one person, and I'm sure you can't either. Like even the people that's been doing this so long that just are the worst. If you're the worst sales rep, the worst business owner, you're still going to get results doing this. Like you just have to think long-term. Like really think about this. Building a business takes a long time. It's nothing that happens overnight. If it was, again, everybody would be rich. Everybody would be doing this. It's not the case, guys. It takes time. Commit now. Get 1% better every day. Like you should honestly look at your calendar. If you can just get 1% better every single day, you're going to go a long way. Like my days, I mean, I'll be honest, like being an entrepreneur, as you guys probably know, it's a lot of up, down, up, down. That's really what the entrepreneur life is right there. It's you're there. Oh, up, down, oh shit, up, you know? It's a clusterfucks of a lot of ups. And the ones that can see where you're right there and then you need to get there, those are the ones that see success. Like my days, when I have bad days, as long as I just got 1% better, even if I didn't, what can I do right now to get 1% better? Maybe that's listening to a podcast. Maybe that's talking to a client that I know I didn't want to talk to, or maybe that's having that difficult conversation. You really got to think about committing now and failing forward, because when you fail forward, you can only go up. You can't go back down. You can go up, like you can go in a zigzag, like fuck. You can go like Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin, right? Well, guess what? Bitcoin went from zero. What? Probably last time I checked, it was around, I don't know, it hit 19K not too long ago. So you got to think long-term, guys. Get rid of the short-term thinking. So to reiterate, and if you actually implement this and pay attention to this stuff, this might be the most valuable lesson you could listen for all of 2020. And by the way, everyone's so against 2020. Dude, like focus on growing your business, focus on growing yourself. Like it's probably a good thing that you're not going out and getting drunk at the bars or doing whatever it is that you're originally doing. Like take this time and look at it as a positive direction. If you're somebody that's suffering with 2020, think about how you can dominate 2020. Re-switch your brain right there. It will help you out in the long run, I promise. But let's reiterate. The 5 ways to build a $10,000 a month advertising business. Number 1, ask yourself, are you a freelancer or are you a business owner? Freelancers make a little bit of money on the side. Business owners make bank, BB, bank. Give you a good case study. My boy, Mike, who joined Six Figure Boss, he was a freelancer. Getting $300-400 checks was like the biggest things he ever had. Check out my profile on Facebook. He closed the biggest deal of his life. It was like $1,500. Never seen that much come in at once. He went from a freelancer to a business owner. So keep that in mind. Number 2, the riches are in the niches. Get in the right industry. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. Just start planting it and it'll pop. Let it pop. Number 3, bulletproof offer. You want to make it so it's something that's irresistible for your own client. When your prospects, when you're talking to them, they should buy from you because your offer is so irresistible. Number 4, get rid of your ego. Ego is the enemy. Build case studies. Don't be afraid to work for free. Like, it's okay. I don't work for free anymore now, but like if I was wanting to build a good relationship with somebody and I was just getting off the bat, I would be like, yeah, let's do it. You know, like if anything, you're going to learn a lot. Like, again, learning a lot, learn to fail forward. And number 5, long-term thinking. Stop thinking short-term. It never plays out for you. Think like a legit business owner. And this was one of the hardest things for me, was actually because I'm always like instantaneous. I got to see results right away. But you got to think long-term, guys. You're building a business. This is something that's going to sustain your life, your family's life, your kids' life, your grandchildren, whatever it is you're doing now is something that's going to have a positive impact down the road. So think long-term. It's the 5 steps for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And Henry, build systems. That was pretty close. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, and you like these trainings and you want more of them, give me a hashtag value down below just so I can kind of see where you guys are at. Again, I'm going to start hopping on here more, but I need your guys' feedback on when and what you like. With that being said, make sure you turn on post notifications in this group because I'm going to start going live like this more often and giving away things. So if you like freebies, I like freebies. Turn on post notifications and engage. Let me know. If you like this, smash the heart button, smash the like button, and give me a hashtag value. Other than that, see you guys later.